Okay, party people in the house, you're about to witness something you've never witnessed before.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Hi, Vicky Vale and Monica. How's everybody doing today? Yes, I am here today to cover Tiffany Henyard. And of course, I will be back later on this afternoon to do Dusty DeReal. But while we are, I'll give y'all, those of you who don't know who Tiffany is, I will give you guys just a little bit of background on our super hood booger mayor, Tiffany Henyard. She was elected mayor of Dolton in 2021. So she has dual roles. She's the mayor of Dolton, and she's also the supervisor for the city of Thornton. Oh, no, I'm sorry, the Thornton Township. I apologize. Thornton Township. So she was previously the trustee, a village trustee, before becoming the youngest woman mayor in the village's 130-year history. So she calls herself the most powerful woman in the Southland of Chicago and the super mayor. She has infamously abused taxpayer dollars by blowing money on first-class flights to Las Vegas, over-the-top security, personalized billboards, hiring DJs for town meetings, filming music videos with the police. She has a professional stylist and a glam squad. I don't know what for. And when y'all see her, y'all will understand why I said she need to get her money back. Let's see here. She's had expensive dinners, steak houses. She's even been here in Alabama at expensive restaurants. I was like, she was at Paris Steakhouse. Oh, okay. Anyway, so she has a total $300,000 salary being the Thornton mayor and the village supervisor. So she's making $300,000, give or take, herself. She is very rude, disrespectful, and nasty. Nasty. She has said things like she is God's favorite. She is God's warrior. She has hired a child assaulter as her town code enforcement officer. But I think that he's been sidelined because they're knocking on her and she's under investigation and a federal indictment is probably on the way. So anyway, that's just a brief introduction to Ms. Henyard. I've been trying to get my head around everything with her. So I'm just starting at one of the meetings that I found very entertaining, which was back in October of 23. And it's just been a fight with the trustees for years. And I literally can play any video going back years and see this contentious dynamic that they have. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. I'm not gonna be too long. This is just an introduction. situated here. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm crazy. Here we go. All right, let's get the party started. Yes, she is stupid. Oh gosh. Oh, let me cut my music off so y'all can hear. I'll go ahead and get it started. There we go. All right, here we go. Now, I want to warn those of you who have never heard her speak. She is very, you know what? I'm not even going to ruin the fun. Let's go. Let me hit play.
That ends public comment. Thank you, everybody, for your comments. If you would like, stay after, and the department heads can address any issues that you may have. Let's start with Mayor's report. So you guys know that the last board meeting that the Board of Trustees walked out as though I was giving my mayor's report. Half of the time, people in communities, they want to hear from their leader, their mayor. So you have to give me the same respect that I give you, whether you like me or not. I still respect the seat, and you guys sit in a seat that I sat in for 8 years, and that's trustee. Your jobs, as I always tell y'all, is to legislate. You guys do not run the day-to-day operation, and you need to stop trying to. The job of the day-to-day operation is overseen by the village administrator, the management, and myself as your mayor. So please respect how the setup is. And it was like that before we got here. So what's any different? Because I'm a woman, so everybody want to run what I do. Y'all didn't try to run when Rowdy Rogers was up here.
Oh, girl, listen. The kind of people that I really hate, really hate, are individuals who throw a rock and hide their hand. They come and they say all type of repugnant things, disrespectful things, and then cry victim. Oh, it's because I'm a woman. It's because I'm Black. No, because you're a terrible individual. Your ethnic background has nothing to do with the fact that you are a shitty person. Let's continue.
When Shaw was up here, when everybody that had this seat before me, you guys didn't say anything or attack them the way you attacked me. Protect your mayor like you protect your mom, your sister, your daughter, your loved one.
Girl,
make sure
bye.
you be respectful of people when they have an opinion as relates to giving you an answer. That's all I ever ask for everybody up here, because I give the same to the Board of Trustees. When they want to speak, we let them speak in general announcement. We be quiet and we hear them out. And then when it's my time to speak, I give you my spiel of what we have been doing throughout our 1 month before y'all see us in another month. So that's what we're going to do this evening. You will hear from myself. You will hear from my department heads as it relates to everything that's going on in the village of Dolton.
Hey, everyone that's here. I'm not going to do too much like over talking, when people come in the room. So, hey, everyone that's here.
So first one, because I want to set some records straight.
Come on, hood booger. Let's go.
And please hold your comments. Because at the end of the day, I never ever said my side of the story. You hear one side. And I wish people would stop listening to one side, get both sides. If anybody was taught the right way, is hear all the information, then make judgment of things that you might hear that goes on. So to the right, we're going to put on the screen, and it will be the video as it relates to fake news. And yes, I said it. Trustee Steve, you lost your seat. It is fake news as it relates to things that you guys hear in the media. It's a shame that y'all see one station that comes here in our village and go rampant on your mayor, and the trustees stand back and watch them do it. It's a shame that Trustee Norwood, Trustee Kiana Belcher, Trustee Tammy Brown, and Trustee Jason House will go and stand before the media and be so negative as it relates to anything that's going on in our city. I have stated for the record, and I've stated several times, if you guys have a problem, an issue, ring my phone. I get my phone number out all the time to everybody. I'm gonna give it out again just in case you guys don't have it.
Come on.
708-297-6859. Trustees, 708-297-6859. So let me break down how the media sit here and drag people that they don't like, that they cannot control, that cannot be bought. Because that's really what the issue is. If y'all ain't seen it by now, the issue is people trying to control your mayor.
So you can't be bought because there ain't no more money left. You spent it all, ho.
I am a woman, but guess what? I'm a pit in the skirt. Understand that when I say that. And I'm not going to take no mess from nobody. I mean that. So y'all better become a little harder than that, because y'all trying to drag my name. It ain't going to work. At the end of the day, I keep telling y'all going to put some respect on my name. I earned my seat. I won by 82%. I don't know how many times I got to keep telling y'all this. The people
Hold
voted
it down
for
in
me.
the audience, please.
Thank you. The people voted for me to lead, and that's exactly what I tend to do, lead, not follow you guys, because you guys can't even follow each other, don't even know which way is up. You guys keeping us in a deficit. Every time they talk about deficit, y'all should ask them who creating this deficit. But tonight, hopefully you will get a lot of clarity of what's going on in our village. So here we go.
Hold on. You know what? I don't even care. This ain't gonna be
okay. You have to turn it up, James. Was that James or Tino?
Now y'all watch this now.
You want to back it up, please? Stan, if you don't mind, can you help us out? Hold that mic to that TV, please.
Hold the mic
slide over there. Thank you.
Hold the mic to the TV.
Pause it for 1 minute, James, so he can get some value to it.
What?
Test.
This woman is the mayor.
Pause for 1 minute. So just for the record, what's going on right now? This was an interview that Dan Flaco did for us here at the village as it relates to the hours. So this is the elephant in the ear, and I want to...
Okay, so for those of y'all who don't know, a pit in a skirt, it is, well, I know the saying from a song lyric from back in the day from a rap artist named Eve, and she was like the first lady of Rough Riders, and she would refer to herself as a pit bull in a skirt. Now that a term may be used in other situations, but that's how I know of the term. So that's when she means a pit in a skirt. Basically, she's a bitch. Well, ain't no basically, she is a bitch.
Addressed it. The elephant in the room. You guys went on the news, Board of Trustees, and said that people was taking time, doing things with time for 303 hours. Residents, ask yourself this question. How can you work 303 hours? Please tell me, because I'm a workaholic. Anybody that truly know me, I work nonstop.
It's so funny that she mentions this 303 hours because she has police officers who are working about 300 and something hours in overtime. These police officers make more in overtime than their base salary. How are you getting overtime in the six figures? So you make, let me see, like 60, 80, let's just say 80,000 a year as a police chief. How are you getting $100 and something thousand in overtime? And you're putting that you worked over 100 hours in a week or 200 hours in a week. Let's continue.
Soon as I get up all the way to y'all sleep, I'm still on the street. So please tell me how you can work more hours in a day so I can do it. But 303 hours, come on now. Did nobody use common sense? And I'm speaking to my board. Not one of y'all used common sense. Not one of y'all called and asked no questions. Y'all just got on the news and just went in, huh? So let's break it down. If Trustee Tammy Brown, I'm mad she's not here because she should have been here so she can get this lesson I'm about to give her. If she is a HR specialist, why didn't she know where the 303 hours came from? This is why I'm trying to educate the public. Where did 303 hours come from? Nobody use common sense say that maybe it's vacation time, maybe it's comp time, which is paid time due hours. Nobody thought to think of that. Y'all just thought somebody went and ran amok. We didn't do that at all. So that's why I'm clearing it up, because these trustees that run to every negative story, I mean at every negative story, because they want airtime, because y'all not listening to them. So they got to go and put a negative spin on what they think we're doing in the village, not facts, state facts. And any journalist that reports stuff, they go check the facts. And this journalist never check facts. That's why they the lowest rating news station in the world. Everybody calling fake news, from President Obama, President Trump, everybody, because they just report what others tell them. While y'all bumming it in his ear, he wrote this negative story, which ain't true at all. Play the video.
That's impossible.
And I just asked that question. How can somebody work 303 hours? This is Trustee Stan Brown reading it to record.
God, hold on.
Pause the video.
Oh, well.
On that board meeting, it was on May 5th, 2023. It was for the pay period of 4/16 through 4/30. So anybody want to FOIA and do the real research like you should have done before you made the story, they voted, this board right here, entire board, voted to pay out the entire payroll for that day. So how they sitting here saying they don't know? Obviously, y'all must didn't read your package, but y'all got the same information that we gave to everybody else. But y'all voted to pay this individual and then anybody else they payroll. Didn't ask no questions, didn't have no discussion, didn't do anything. But y'all ran to the media and tried to spin the narrative as though we was doing something wrong. So play the video.
Information request we did receive.
Can't hear it.
Overtime, these officers are making under security details.
Oh, wow. 162 hours.
162. Well, that's not bad. Hope us in mind when you see this cost. Well, we filed a freedom of information request and found that officers assigned to a detail are routinely working hundreds
Okay.
of hours of overtime.
Pause. Next, y'all say that these individuals work on my detail. When you did the FOIA request, it says no such thing. So how dare you assume and allege that the individuals that was given to them by the Board of Trustees say that they part of my detail? And it's false because people work here in the village to protect the residents, but they attached all those people to my detail. And it don't say that. It asks for hours of anybody, which was the names that they gave them, for 2-year period. 2-year period. It had nothing to do with mayor's detail. It had to do with their work history for 2 years. But did
Girl,
anybody ask
bye.
that question? Did anybody break this down like I'm doing for you so that you can make sure you know what's going on? It's a shame that I got to be the mayor, the trustee, the reporter. I got to do all the research just to show the people how people just lie on people's names and spin it because y'all control the media, right? When the media can just put anything out on people, people tend to believe certain channels. That's one station you definitely shouldn't believe.
Oh, okay. So them reporting back what you did and or said makes it a lie and it's fake news. I get it. I mean, I'm really tired of this. I'm really tired of this propensity that we have been forced to live under for a better part of a decade now, where just anything that we've seen with our eyes, our own eyes, are lies. And I got to take your word for something and you're going to tell me that what I saw didn't happen. And it's fake. And because someone repeated back what you said and or did, it's an attack. Like, give me a break. I'm so tired of this. Like, I'm ready to go to another planet.
But I want to show y'all the facts so that you can determine later for yourself when they go, because ain't nothing but a big smear campaign. They mad because God keep blessing me with things such as I'm your mayor, I'm your supervisor, and he keep blessing me. And like they say, whatever God got for you is for you. Can't no man or woman take it from you.
And you know, the Bible also says that the love of money is the root of all evil. Jesus famously attacked the thieves in the temple, and he knocked over the money tables, called them Pharisees, to get away from me, get thee behind. Satan offered Jesus all the riches in the world if only he would bow down to him. So God doesn't necessarily give you things. The devil gives you things too. It just depends. I think Puff Daddy could say the same thing now. He was given a lot of things. I don't think it was given to him by God. And where's he at now? Where's his 1,000 bottles of baby oil now?
So until people learn what it is and how to actually do research and stop just listening to hearsay, and I get it, Bad news travel quicker than anything. And that's why it's called messy people. Misery needs company. And that's what these 4 individuals need. They need company. They need you guys to like what they doing, which is nothing, in the village of Dolton. And I try to point out every single board meeting how they neglect y'all, how they don't pay bills to that one vendor that asked to get paid. The trustees took you out of that warrant list. And I've asked them and begged them to pay y'all because you guys are doing the service of the people, but people not paying attention to that. Lights everywhere in our village, especially on the west side where Trustee Norwood live, but she voted no to take care of the west side where she stay. Where they do that at? Either you want to service the people or you just here taking up a seat. That's why I tell everybody you are bench warmers. You're on the seat for just a limited time. And people got to remember this when election time come up, because them same individuals be at your door asking you for help.
Baby, she talks so much. I don't know who is worse, Tiffany Henyard, or if y'all been watching the YSL trial, Adrian Love. I don't know who talks the most and says the least more out of those two. I mean, it's neck and neck. There's a bunch of BS being spewed. We all need boots up to our eye sockets to listen to them. Nothing they say makes sense. And they gaslight and they attack and then play victim. Oh, I need to object because they said, he said, and it should be stricken from the record. Oh, these 4, they're not doing what I want them to do because they're asking me for, I don't know, an audit list of bills. So therefore they're evil and they're being mean to me. Shut up.
When you need the help right now, residents. Why keep putting your needs on hold for their wants? Because they wants should not outweigh your needs. So we're going to go back to the video.
Come on, back to the video.
How did you determine that all these individuals on the mayor's detail? Because somebody told you, because you didn't FOIA it. So somebody told you individual names. So reminding you that you putting them and me at risk.
Oh,
because anybody that know anything about security, you don't tell people names. You don't give people positions. But y'all did that to this woman. Y'all didn't do that to Riley Rogers. Y'all didn't do that to Bill Shaw. Y'all didn't do that to Ronnie Lewis. You didn't do it to any of the men that sat in this seat before me that had a detail to them.
Right. But they weren't spending over 6 figures on one officer. One. That's just one. And she has a big enough detail. You would think that she was a gangster rapper. Like, she ain't Biggie or Tupac. She can't rap. But she thinks that she deserves a big entourage like a celebrity. So that's probably why they didn't get the scrutiny that you're getting, because you are blatantly wasting money and spending money. You have spent more money than you brought in, and now you're in deficit. It don't make no sense. And you keep telling me, well, I've been going and I've been securing the bag. I've been bringing the money back to the township. I've been bringing money back to Thornton. And we've been showing up and showing out on everything that we do.
So anybody that been here as long as I've been here, because remember, I tell y'all all day long, I grew here. Everybody else flew here. Because at the end of the day, I could tell you about every single mayor and they detail that was attached.
How much I think this wig costs? Well, she has been spending a lot of money on Amazon, and this is not really a good quality wig. I mean, it looks like it's like regular Brazilian hair. And so I'm thinking this wig is probably about 200, 250 at the high end, 3, but no more than 300. No more than 3. It's not good quality hair, I can tell.
To them. But now when this woman takes this seat, it's a shame that now it's a problem. How? It wasn't a problem before. I'm not doing anything different than what was warranted for the seat.
Lies.
And we're going to continue so you can understand why. So this one's asking, is it normal to vote for things that you guys saw, that you just heard in a board meeting?
What?
They voted for the individual to get paid. They voted for all of them to get paid. So if it was a big problem and they asked for that information, literally, I think it was April, Tiffany? About April, and then they just not playing this now. So you had that all that time, didn't ask one question, meaning the news. Didn't ask one question. This is what I'm saying to you. All I can do is point it out and make you see the things that's wrong with this. Play the video.
What?
And I'm going to show you now how we send everything to every single trustee here. This is Tangenique, our finance director. Those are attachments of payroll reports.
Are you
financials.
kidding me?
Y'all talk about transparency. I told you, stop letting them send y'all off. We send an email.
So this fool got a video. She's made a video of financial statements. A video? Really? Wow.
Every single time about everything we do here in the village. There's your proof.
This is some
All I can do is make you see, because right now you're just hearing things people say, hearsay. Should never judge a person off of hearsay. Come and see for yourself, because we send them what they need for board meetings to make votes, right? So if you got questions, if you're really reading all this information, you will ask your questions before a board meeting, and you will make sure that you can define why you're voting the way you're voting. But that's your proof. They had the payroll reports that they sat here and got on TV talking about, oh my God, it's not true. No, y'all knew about it. Play the video.
Wow. Email attachment video. Wow. I've seen it all.
And this is just breaking down and pointing out all the things attached.
Yo, she
Pause. Pause. Now, you just saw a clip, and they ain't had no press conference about no trustees. That was the Park District. Why is that clip inserted in here talking about Dolton business as relates to this board? So that's number one.
Huh?
Number two, he said that the lawsuit has not yet been settled. Come on, man. Come on, Flaco. You know better than that. If you're a true investigative journalist, you would have did your research. It's a shame that I got to sit here and do his job for him because he's trying to drag me. So I got to make sure I put the facts out. Here we go.
Go.
And y'all make sure y'all get this to anybody in the audience that want it. Special details. The board sue for every little thing. It's like kids up here. Anytime they can't have their way, it's like a kid that you're playing with and you take your toy and you run, that's them. You can't play with me today. That's how they act. So this the lawsuit, just so you're aware of what's going on. This is the lawsuit that the Board of Trustees, except for Trustee Stan Brown and Trustee Andrew Holmes, sued me for, saying I can't have a detail here in the village of Dolton. And when I say we won that lawsuit. Here's the judgment. Here's the date. It say March 14, 2023.
I'm so embarrassed.
We won the lawsuit, which states that, guess what? I can have a detail. And then on top of that, it's in the CBA. Yeah, for those that don't know what that is, collective bargaining agreement. That's the police contract. So that's why I'm trying to explain to you that every mayor has this. But you make a big emphasis about when I have it. When y'all do know I am the first. I'm the first youngest female mayor.
Oh, Lord.
Female. Get the most attacks because people want to control me if y'all ain't saw that yet. And you cannot and will not. So I fight back. That's what this is all about. It's a power play. It's a money grab. Play the video.
Yeah, play the video.
That's fact number one. So
With
when
no
y'all want
words.
to talk mess, get the facts right. Put this on y'all little hate groups. This right here, facts. And that's right there saying exactly what I just said. It's been dismissed. You cannot remove my detail from me. And there's the date, there's the stamp, there's the judge. You guys have that now. Medina's passing it out to you. Collective bargaining agreement. That's what
This bitch did. She got a PowerPoint presentation that she presented. Wow.
I just said. So now if you go look in the CBA, collective bargaining agreement, which was approved by this board on May 2nd, 2022, it addressed paid out time, which is the comp time that you saw that individual, because they only pointed out one police officer. It's a ton of officers that do that, but they pointed out one. And then
Because he make the most.
protective details. So it's
Idiot.
going to explain all that. Play the video.
All that. Know what she get on.
This one says, does it say paid out, Stan? I think it say paid out.
You can't
Paid
read
out.
it?
Okay, paid time, due hours. So it addresses this in the CBA. So when that individual turned in their money, their time to get paid out for, it was the end of our fiscal year, our quarter. Yeah, our Village of Dolton fiscal year quarter. So they had to put in their time before they lose it. Anybody that work in corporate America and things like that, you understand what I'm saying. So that's what that's for, and it's in their contract. So no one did nothing illegal. No one did nothing wrong. I wanted to just point it out to the people so you will know how to go fact check stuff when people just telling you stuff. That's number one.
Oh, okay.
You playing the video?
This is crazy.
The next one.
What? Bitch, I can't read this.
James, you playing? The next one is protective detail. That's in there as well. Trustees, I'm giving y'all this lesson too, since y'all act like y'all didn't know. All of this is in the things that they voted for. And I just gave you the day. So when they voted for it, I gave you the information of everything that's in this CBA that's approved by this board. But they get up there and they spin things like someone's doing things or being reckless. How? And I'm showing you that they're approving the things that they're going on the news saying the opposite about. Play the video.
Hey to all that's here, and please smash that like button in or out and share the stream.
And at this point, it's like no one had any questions about.
She must not be able to read.
No one had any questions about what's going on.
Look at this.
Pause.
This is retarded.
Pause. So that little snippet right there, they took that and spin it. So I'm going to show you the whole video of what I was saying before I basically said what I just said, which is I was singing the Rihanna song. I played that part for the residents. So go play the video, and it's going to explain why I said what I said, but they had to make it like I said, residents, pay me what you owe me. That's not what I said.
No,
Because one thing they told me,
she better not be playing, bitch, you better have my money. She better not. She better not.
let you know, from my attorney to the guy that you got voted for, the Polar Concrete, police station, village hall, firehouse, power, and then how dare you not pay him? We owe that man almost $1 million. You talk about that, but you won't do what's right, none of y'all. But I'm gonna tell you this, and I'll leave you with this. DJ, what they tell me to tell? Every single resident.
Wow.
Pay me what you owe me. So there you have it. So I'm talking about what the vendors had an issue with, and then basically I just sung the song. You can hear it in the background of what they saying, and they saying pay you what they owe you. That's it. You owe money, pay them. That vendor just got up there and said the exact same thing that I'm saying out of my mouth. You guys see the background of what they just had. There you have it. So I'm talking about what the pay me what you owe me. So there you have it. So I'm talking about what the vendors had an issue with, and then basically I just sung the song. You can hear it in the. So there you have it.
Hold on. I'm gonna hit one more time.
Pay me what you owe me. So there you have it. So I'm talking about what the vendors had an issue with, and then basically I just sung the song. You can hear it in the background of what they saying, and they saying pay you what they owe you. That's it.
Who in the hell does this? Who sings bitch better have my money at a board meeting and you are the freaking mayor? Who does that?
You owe money, pay them. That vendor just got up there and said the exact same thing that I'm saying out of my mouth. You guys see them take out things that's targeted. Why are you targeting only certain vendors? But certain vendors you will pay. Certain vendors you won't pay. Why is that? They did the service, which the residents truly needed, but you won't pay to make them whole. That is the issue that we have before us. Play the video. This Trustee House and how he feel about you residents.
After solid independent contractors, $5,133 for
claim gazebo for $90,000.
That's him taking vendors out.
Being ready to handle law, $32,000 five-star, $922,000,
Okay, so 3 people you just.
Hey, everyone that's here, make sure y'all smash that like button.
Make sure the village is protected. If you guys want to pay the law firm, that he's the case is protected.
See, he said you happy on Big Meg, but y'all don't pay attention to that little stuff, huh?
What?
But they sitting here playing with y'all pockets, playing with residents. Y'all should have a problem with that. So I'm gonna leave you with this, with what I just stated. And I hope that cleared up some stuff for everybody that's going around thinking people doing other things and not stating the facts and the truth. Because I'm definitely going to post that and I'm going to send that everywhere, just like y'all want to go viral on dumb stuff, but not good stuff. They always post the negative, but not the things that we actually do in our community to build our community. I keep telling y'all about my safety. I keep telling y'all about weirdos. I keep trying to explain to you, y'all got to hold it down until I'm done talking. If you don't like it, you can get out.
Oh,
So
Officers, quiet these people down, please.
next, what I'm trying to explain to y'all is about my safety. We get so much negativity because people.
Lord, I miss me some Eric Mays. Oh, I miss Mays. I miss Mays. I miss Mays. Lord, I miss that man.
People put out so much mess about false things, nothing positive, nothing that's factual, but they put it out. And what I have a problem with is
What you got,
I do
girl?
know, like a lot of y'all get up here and say I got a daughter. I'm a single mom of a 4-year-old child.
Okay.
So when we get people that run up on us, people that threaten me, people that do all these things, and I tell y'all, the public, it's a shame that no one sees how the media puts it out. And don't y'all think I need more security now that y'all did that? Don't y'all think we get a lot of more crazy people that actually text us, email us, follow us? Dan Faco, if you really was a true journalist, you follow me to a restaurant. You tell people where we are. Y'all telling names on social media about who y'all think my security details are.
Girl, you are the mayor of the village of Dolton, and you're the supervisor, the super mayor. You're the supervisor of Thornton Township. You are a public official. That means that your rights, you don't really have any rights for real. Everything about your life is public. And if you are out in your official capacity, or if they're investigating your bitch ass, then yeah, they're going to tell where you are. And yeah, you should have security, but you should not be having 130 hours of overtime in a week. Overtime. 6 figures worth of. And here's another one. Quit being an asshole. A lot of people who are being threatened and having attempts to the life and everything, it's because they're assholes and people don't like them. You're spending these people's money and you're not doing anything but throwing parties and playing bingo and buying cheap ass clothes from Amazon. So that could be the reason why you're getting threats. Now, I don't subscribe to any threats of any public officials, but it's funny how Keanu Reeves, who's way more famous than you, can ride the subway, ride the bus, sit in the park, eat his food, and not be bothered. But you, on the other hand, you're scared of the weirdos, and you got your 4-year-old daughter, and now you got to have, Suge Knight level detail. Girl, please.
So you're putting them and their family at risk. You're putting me at risk. No one thinks like that. And you should. Any woman that's ever want to run for office or in power, you should think the same way I'm thinking. You have a family that you want to raise at the end of all this. We do this because we care. Anybody that really get into public service, you got to have a heart for people. And you got to be able to go through the mess. Because I keep saying you're going to go through it, but we got to grow through it together.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, people going to try to stop people that's really meant for good for you. People are here for good for you. Not to sit here and tear the village down.
Oh,
I wouldn't still be in this seat.
Not the Z outlet with Lord. You did not say the Z outlet. And I think you're being kind for the Z outlet.
If I didn't care about residents or rebuilding my community what I actually grew up in. Everybody else, they got stories that they heard from somebody else. But I could tell you from my mouth to your ears what Dalton used to be and how it was. It was majority white, for those that don't know that.
Okay.
Majority. And I tell y'all this, and I say this all day long. We had wallpaper, flower wallpaper, green carpet.
What?
I went to school, like I said, with Susan. Them was my friends.
What?
It's not like that no longer. You can leave your bike outside and you're fine. Neighbors was helping each other. Ponderosa, Red Lobster.
Wait a minute. I'm just trying to understand where we get the green carpet and the flower wallpaper, and what does it have to do with you being in a predominant white area? I'm confused. What does that even mean? Did the white people were they carrying the carpet and the wallpaper with them and say, you know, if you don't have green carpet and flower wallpaper, you got to get your black ass on? Like, I'm trying to understand what this means.
All these things on Sibley, gone. All I'm trying to say is, hey, we may not be able to build it the way it used to be, but we can build it better.
Ain't no pen
and that's all I'm asking your support. But stop allowing them just to attack somebody because people can't have their way with me. Stop allowing them to just put negative things out there because people want things from me and I won't do it. At the end of the day, y'all didn't even ask about why is it that when all the liquor stores and some of the clubs are not open right now, the town being quiet, we ain't have too many issues, not no shootings, and people stand up here and talk about their businesses being closed, but don't tell y'all the facts. And I said I wasn't gonna talk about people's business, but I gotta set the record straight because everybody lying on me, right? Y'all just think it's cute because you just want to lie, trustees. But half of the time they didn't have shootings at that location, but they not telling you that. One in particular on Sibley. When the shooting happened, they sprayed the whole Sibley. Did y'all know that AutoZone stuff was all broken out? Burger King, they had boards up all down Sibley. I don't know if you go there route home or drive to the grocery store, but you gotta go out of your comfort zone, which is home and work, and go and drive around town and you will see what I'm talking about. So the minute you get to pull in liquor license, because they talk about business license, liquor license, where I am the liquor commissioner, people got an attitude. Now everybody want to talk, but they not telling you how it's hurting our people.
She must be a lesbian too. You know, she got her liquor license.
I don't want to be in front of a grieving mom because a stray bullet hit somebody and they driving by. Should nobody in here want that. All I'm saying is we can do better with less. And with less being, we don't need all them liquor stores and liquor establishments. We got over 40. Did y'all know that? That you can go buy liquor from. How much liquor you gonna drink? We can.
Well, we got to listen to your mouth. You need to approve about 100, 200 more because we need to be drunk and high to listen to this shit.
Cut that. But the minute I say that, then it's, oh, she's stopping the business. No, I'm telling you, let's redevelop our area into something better.
Liquor.
Let's pick a entertainment district for people like that to house. They don't have to be scattered throughout our town like that. But no one ever wants to hear my side or hear my vision or what I ran on. But everybody heard it, them trustees, when they ran with me. You were selling mayor's vision at the doors. And now when it's time to implement the mayor's vision, nobody wants to implement it because they got their own hidden agenda. They got a puppet master. And they the puppets. That's the problem. I'm not joining that circus. I'm here to lead you guys. And I think we've been doing a damn good job of development our area. Half the stuff that we got, like I said before, we built with grant money. Half the stuff we need more money. And I keep going and get money for y'all. I'm the only one that's bringing back money as it relates to a mayor. But no one sees that. That's why I say give credit when credit due. And to my women, support.
What?
Don't hate, appreciate. Like support.
What?
Why is there so much hatred with women? That's said. I am you. You are me.
No, we ain't.
Let's support each other. Stop sitting here trying to drag somebody down. Because if it was for you, you would have had it. And if you want it, come get it. So all I'm telling y'all is let's band together because everybody keeps
So you wonder why people are coming to attack you or they say crazy stuff to you. You wonder why? You just said you want to come get it, girl.
Saying unity, me and the board, we are divided. That's where we are because they keep doing stupid stuff. They keep on wasting your money. I know y'all think that we're gonna amend that. It's not gonna happen. And the reason why I say that, and I can say this out of my mouth to you, because most people give you mess, say, yeah, we're gonna kumbaya. We not. Because everything they have done as a power play, a money grab, and until you residents wake up and see that, you will never see what your mayor has been fighting for you.
Oh,
Other things that they're doing right now, they done lost every court case, every one that they done sued me for.
hey, everyone that's
Literally,
here.
I'm 20-0. Y'all catch up. Get on the winning team. Throw on the white towel, please. But they ain't. They gonna keep suing, because it's not their money. Go spend your own money and sue, because y'all not gonna win. As I keep saying, as long as you just stay focused, have tunnel vision, and follow your heart and lead with love, hey, God always fix it, because he fixed this. And another thing that they not telling y'all, get y'all this other lawsuit.
Come on.
Since we're talking about lawsuits.
Well, you brought it up.
FOIA case against the clerk. Clerk was saying this, our department, they not this, they doing that. FOIA case, we won that. Security case, we won that. Fire commission, we won that. Referendum question, when y'all try to remove me from office. Seat that I won, and I got y'all seats, but they try to remove me. All illegal stuff, but I keep telling the residents, because I don't know if it's just because so many going against one that you just think it's the one. But you're right, I am the one to get the job done. But I need your support now. The biggest one that was the hottest news, because what the news was that when we was out, Saturday with the rink and they were skating and everybody was happy. Where they was at?
But it was that.
The signature case. Did you know they lost that? They went in the bank and removed me off a bank account. Where they do that at? They did that though. For those that don't know that. And then when they went to the bank, they didn't go right here in town. They went all the way in Orland. So who you got to hook up with in Orland to remove somebody off a bank account? But they're not telling you that, right? They leave that part out. And we won that case right here, signature case on September 26, 2023. Illegal, unconstitutional, trustee house, somebody going to jail. Allison Key, I hope you got your stripes up, but I'm letting you know. Because at the end of the day, it was illegal. But when I was telling y'all this, you act like it was the mayor, because people was banding together to do all this mess. And in the midst of this, guys, because it's the fights that we got up here. Did you know that their lawyers, they on the agenda to get fired? Did you know that they went in and put a claim in, insurance claim, because they lost the signature case? When they lost that, they try to backdoor dealers and take $2 million. $2 million. But they're not telling y'all that. This they lawyers.
I don't know what she's talking
They
about.
lawyers. The trustee lawyers. Yeah, what? Y'all never know. See, don't be knowing nothing. But they got these are the ones that's leading them. So all they doing is just running the bill up. Then they say that we owe them this money. Since when? Nobody told y'all to do all that, but y'all letting them lead y'all the wrong way. It's not right. And all I can do is just keep on fighting, keep on telling y'all, hey guys, this is going on. And then you choose to believe what you want to believe. But I'm stating facts. I'm getting you court cases. I'm getting you judges signing out. I'm giving you stuff of them doing wrong. And they talk about a deficit. The deficit is because of them.
Oh.
Whatever they didn't pay, when they don't pay somebody, anybody understand how deficit works? When you don't pay somebody, that bill still exists. So the next month, guess what? It done went up. The next month, just like y'all did everybody else. Y'all owed this one vendor $1 million. Y'all voted for to pay them when Trustee Tammy Brown flipped on y'all and voted to pay all the bills. Trustee House chose not to sign the check. But this the game we play. This the politics of it. And all I'm trying to tell y'all is the love that you get from me that you need, but yet you got people like that. It's the devil, man. The devil trying to take us down.
Oh.
And we not going.
We ain't going.
We're going to keep fighting until we get it right.
Fight.
And right now, we on the right track. And with that being said, because we're back on the bank account, guess what?
What?
Guess what I'm about to do?
What you gonna do?
Everybody get roofs and windows. You get a roof, you get a window. Everybody get roofs and windows. What you mean? Window, everybody I'm about to do.
Oh, Lord.
Everybody get roofs and windows. You get a roof, you get a window. Everybody get roofs and windows. What you mean?
No, not pile of tricks. It's politics, like politics, politics.
So if you on the list and you've been waiting for so long, we will start that up, because I say that every meeting, and then it gets stopped or blocked by the board of trustees. Yeah, y'all write your notes because you're gonna have to keep up with me. Keep up. But I'll make sure that everybody can be made whole, because y'all been waiting and we have the money. That's the crazy part about it all. We have the money. They stopped it during election time. Did y'all know that? They didn't want y'all to get roof and windows, then went around lying, talking about it's the mayor. How's the mayor and it's the program I created? How? It's because trustee SDs wanted me to give him a roof and was mad I didn't. But this the game we play. When you don't do something for them, then they won't do for the people. That's bad. That's sad. And I need you guys to remember these moments, because right now we all over the news because of them. We're not over the news because of me. It's because everything they go tell the media, right? But then they lie. At least you're supposed to do is research, check, fact check. That's why don't nobody believe fake news. Y'all did all of that and look bad, because if y'all at my door, I'm asking, what are y'all doing to fix it? You could tell me about somebody till you blue in the face. What difference does it make? What are you doing to change the narrative? Then they turn around and have a secret squirrel meeting at the park district. Why? Just to pass state narrative.
Y'all heard right. She calls these the meetings with the trustees that she doesn't attend secret squirrel meetings. She literally said secret squirrel. And she even has that on the agenda about illegal secret squirrel meetings on the agenda
of the things they want done. They had a meeting of firing people. They had that same attorney act as though they the attorney. This our attorney. He can't represent the village. Y'all got closed session items. How y'all doing that without the board? The board includes myself, Trustee Holmes, Trustee Stan Brown. Y'all have none of us there. Y'all just making all the decision for y'all, huh? Y'all do know that's a quorum. That's a violation of Open Meetings Act. But these are things that they do. But people that don't know, they don't understand the process. And all I can do is educate you and say, hey guys, this happening, this going on. They need to do this, they need to do that. But no one's telling you that. They just want you to follow stupid, follow dumb. Nah, don't do that. Read, guys. I can't stress that enough. Read. Because if you don't read, man, you will go down a dark tunnel and it'd be hard to get out. Another thing we got is a proclamation. I declared our area a national disaster for the September 17th date. I just want to stress that to residents that keep asking for that particular date. We have to wait to the governor declare it a national disaster. Once he do that, then now you will get aid and assistance from FEMA. FEMA was outside. I don't know if they're still out there now, and they was helping residents from the flood for the June 29th through the July 2nd date. So if you still need the help, you still can go on FEMA.gov.
Good God, did she ever shut up?
And you can apply, and they will send someone out to do the inspection.
Let
I
somebody
want to
else
make
talk.
sure that you know that exists.
Hell.
Next, I want to tell y'all about a couple great things that we do have. I told you about FEMA coming out, doing a walk and talk, and filling application door to door. We did that last week. I told you about the dates that you need to be aware of because people don't know. I'm going to repeat it again. June 29th through July 2nd. I'm the only approved dates to get FEMA assistance, guys. And if you need any additional help, I am also your supervisor, Thornton Township, and we are helping with light bills, gas bill, water bill. We also helping with transportation for the month of October. It will be free to anyone in our township. If you need to go to the store.
So you can pay other people's light bill, water bill, and this bill, but y'all aren't paying whatever bills that y'all got because y'all got vendors that you owe $1 million to, but you yet are giving money to residents. Stop it. Okay. Quit trying to buy votes, ho.
You need to go get your hair done. You need to take your kid to school, things like that. Because I know people lost their cars in the flood too. So that's only for 30 days. These are the resources that I already have, and I'm making sure that we just give it to the people because you need it. We do not have resources to give you big money like FEMA. FEMA can give you $15,000, $20,000 because that's how much it's going to take to rebuild your basement and do a tear out. Digital meters. Digital meters are on the way. We are working on getting everybody whole because y'all been asking for that for year after year after year. And now we're going to start that before the year end. We're going to put digital meters and we're going to start in a segment because I don't want people calling and saying, well, you ain't on my side. You ain't this. We're going to do one zone and then another zone.
Lord
We want to
Jesus.
make sure it works and then teach our staff how to operate it. And all it is they push a button, they drive down your block and they get all the readings. No one have to ever come in your house again. My goal, why I'm your mayor, is to make sure I bring everything up to date, everything up to code as relates to what other towns are doing. We're playing catch up. Another issue that I had with the board, they didn't even want to approve you guys to get the swimming pool. The swimming pool's there, that building's there. No matter what, it costs us money to upkeep.
Yes, you did.
It costs us money to keep it there. So my goal is to make sure we open the swimming pool. I'm praying that we get it open this month, and I'm gonna make sure that everybody in our town, as long as you sign up, you will get free swimming lessons. Because what I don't like is that most Black people say they can't swim. So I want to make sure I give you the tools that you need so that you can just go in the water and you will survive if you're on somebody's boat.
How wonderful. How wonderful that you care about my well-being, that just in case I ever take my dusty ass on a boat, that I won't fall in and drown. And because of you, I'll be able to survive. That's wonderful. That is so wonderful that my government cares that much to keep me from drowning. Outside of the fact that I'm not taking I'm not getting in the water, no way. But hey, I might drown in the bathtub, So it's good to have these things. I appreciate you.
So that's that. I am looking for swimming instructors. So if you are a swimming instructor, please apply. You can go online, apply, come in the village and apply. Front desk, you can see Larry or Miss Linda and get an application. Just put swimming instructor. We are also hiring for Just Ice Rink. We are taking bookings for that too. If you want to book it out for a birthday party, a family reunion, call 708-297-6859.
An ice skating rink booked out for birthdays, for family events? Really? Oh, this must be something new.
And we will make sure that we rent the space out to you. Again, here it is, your mayor, creating revenue opportunities.
Oh.
This is my point. You have to build something, create revenue streams for you. We can cry all day about what it ain't and what happened in the past, but what are we doing to fix it? That's all I want to talk.
So your solution to fix whatever issues is going on is swim lessons and renting out an ice skating rink. Those are solutions, huh? Glad that you're on the case.
Talk about what we gonna fix it. Next, street lights. We are putting street lights up. If you go on that west side, when we cut those trees down, we made sure we put up street lights in areas that has been really, really dark.
Okay.
And a lot of residents are happy about that, but I know that the board wasn't paying certain vendors. So now we're gonna start back now that the bank account back. So we're gonna start back everything and give y'all what y'all need, because these are things you need before the snow hit. Because I want people to feel safe when you go into your car, especially women. I get it. When you going to get the groceries out, and you got your kid or your grandbabies, they running around, and you got to stop, get in the house. So I get it. So my job is to make sure that everyone's protected, but I'm really dear to the women because I am you, and I understand that because I had that same problem with Justice running around. So I just want to light up the block so that you can get to and from your car safely.
Her daughter's name is Justice? Like poetic justice?
Concrete. Right now we're out. I don't know if you saw us today. We're doing street repaving and we're doing alleys, and also we're still doing sidewalks. So if you're in need of a sidewalk replacement, let us know, because there's no way you should have been ever paying 50-50. When we had 50-50 when the previous mayors was here, we thought that was golden. I pay 50%, you pay 50%. Why are we doing that? Y'all do know that's a village-owned sidewalk. They should pay the whole amount. So I'm letting you know that your mayor, along with the two trustees that always support me, Trustee Stan Brown, Trustee Andrew Holmes, we basically vowed to not charge the residents anything to pour a sidewalk. So if you need it, let us know. Just give us a text or email, or you can let me know tonight, and then we'll make sure that it's on the list, and then they will get out and they will repair that sidewalk. Because just like your grandkids and your kids, they ride their bike up and down. You got tree roots, bring the sidewalk up, things like that. But let us know so we can take care of it. And again, give us time, because it did not get messed up like this overnight. It's not going to get fixed overnight. It's been 2 years, and I think we've been doing an awesome job for 2 years, and with all the controversy, but still keep going. We never stop. We still go. We might do a little here, a little there, but now we're going to go full steam ahead. Face painters, balloon artists, and caterers. I'm always looking for people like that for our events. We have events, which is community outreach. If you have a business like that, please reach out to us, because we need it here, and we also need it at Thornton Township. I told you about the Gospel Fest. We rescheduled that last time because
Y'all notice that everything she's talking about are events, parties, stuff like that. She's not talking about anything that has any sort of policy or economic value. It's just parties, giving away this and that and this and that. You know, she's trying to buy votes.
everybody was in need. That's right around when the storm happened, and we made it a relief center. And we made a relief center. A lot of you guys got help from FEMA and all the resources we have at Thornton Township. Something I forgot to mention is we do have a food pantry. If you need food, residents, let us know. I don't care about that Bentley you driving and Mercedes you driving. I'ma still bring you some food. So don't be too prideful to get help.
So a person who's driving a Bentley and or a Mercedes is able to pull up and get food that y'all are giving away for poor people. So they're driving a Bentley or Mercedes. They can get food designated for poor people. Okay.
Let us know, and we will take care of you.
Mhm.
CETA starting up, what you did today, for general assistance at the township. It resumed on October 2nd. Make sure you sign up, and it will resume all the way to August 15th, 2024. So sign up for that. What else do I want to tell you?
Hurry
The
up.
township GA department is 708-596-6040, extension 3134. Again, the number is 708-596-6040, extension 3134. And you can apply at the 333 East 162nd Street. That is the location of Thornton Township, to get help with any of the services I named. Food pantry, light bill, gas bill, water bill, things of that nature. Anybody can assist you with it. Holidays coming up, Thanksgiving. We're doing turkey drives, or turkey giveaway, and ham giveaway. You can give one or the other, can't have both. So make sure you sign up for that so that you will be on the list to get that. And then we're gonna have some for the kids, because I know you guys always need somewhere safe for your kids to go for October 31st for Halloween.
Okay.
That ends my report as relates to all the things we got going on. And I know it was long, but I had to make sure that I stated all the facts, and that you guys knew what was going on in your town, because half of the time somebody's telling you what's going on and you don't see for yourself. I hope that was really, really factual, that you got the information and you got the lawsuits. I hope that anybody that wanted it, you got the signature case for the bank account, and then you also got the other lawsuit for the security detail. I just want you to know that people will always try to fight against progress, but at the end of the day, change is hard. Change is difficult, but it's needed in our village. And I think that we on the right track. I feel we are. And I love the residents for all your love, support, email, texts that you sent out to me, just supporting me in the uplift.
More Texas, huh? Texas, the state. They be sending you Texas, huh? Texas.
For me, I love y'all for that, because I truly, truly needed that, because y'all forget that I am human too. I understand that we fight, but I am a person, and I just need support sometimes from other people, even from the ones that always get up and say, Mayor, you said my name. Yeah, I said your name, because I just I'll be pointing out to y'all people that's against me. I don't pick and choose who get a street done, a tree cut. people that don't like me, I call them my haters or my enemies. They still get service because at the end of the day, it's a full block of residents. I cannot neglect that block just for one. My goal is to make sure that I take care of everybody, even the haters. And I might pull up and record it just to show people that we truly are friends, right? Trustee, she ex-trustee Stubbs. But I just want people to know that thank you for calling me to get the help that you needed, because I'm going to show up regardless of what people say or think or feel about me. Because like everybody saying here, it sounds like as though all you are about God first.
Oh my
Only
God.
He can judge you. Only He can make it right or fix it. No matter what anybody say, you have to answer to Him. So that's why I tell you guys that follow the little hate groups or just talk about people, stop. Because today not promised, tomorrow not promised. I mean it. Stop. Because I get calls. I got a call the other day about somebody really close to me. He is Commissioner Kyle. Kyle over at the Park District. He lost his mom. She just passed away. I'm pointing things out because I don't want anybody to feel no pain like that. And I want y'all to love on each other. And that's why I always tell y'all, just tell each other y'all love them. Kiss your loved ones before you leave, because you just don't know. And that's why I try to stress that to y'all and why y'all keep seeing me lead with love. Because at the end of the day, it's only between you and Him when it's just you and Him. Everybody else is just noise. Block it out. I promise you, you'll be okay. Block it out. But that's the end.
Oh my God. You know, I've said 1,001 times that there is a thing interesting that politicians, lawyers, and pastors, they all share that same BS gene. You notice a lot of politicians are lawyers and pastors. I'm telling y'all, it is a scam.
End of my report. I thank you guys for listening. Hopefully it was helpful information.
It was not.
And we will drop the video later. We got 2 videos. Where you at, James? Where you at?
Where you at? 2
videos, and it's a shame I had to put my report first because people want to walk out all the time. But this is one video in a storm. This is your mayor along with Trustee Stan Brown. We was out on the September 17th date pushing people out of the water, out of the flood. But these are the things that I do. These are the things they don't show. They don't show the heart I have for the people. So we want to point this out.
Here's my question. Why does it need to be videotaped? That to me means this is disingenuous. If I'm out there helping the people, as you claim that you love to do, why do you have to videotape it? And then why are you putting it into a montage video of, ooh, look at all the great stuff I've done. Oh, look at all the good things that I've done. Shouldn't your work speak for itself? I'm of that school. Your work should speak for itself. Not I'm recording myself doing something nice because I don't actually do this anyway. I'm just doing it so y'all would think that I'm nice.
As another example of the people's mayor pushing people out of the flood.
Oh, bravo.
I try to tell y'all I'm little, but I'm mighty and strong. Try to tell you.
Yeah.
So that's one example.
Is she getting?
You got another video?
Wait a minute.
That way we can speed.
Is she getting in her own car? Why is she opening the door? If you helping somebody, is that your car? Is that her car? Is that her car?
Get it up for him.
Look at this. Look at this.
And we do this because some people are visual. They want to see. So
this is crazy.
Okay, what is that?
Y'all look.
So I wasn't expecting that, but okay. That's just an example of Trustee House taking tree service out. And then the very next day, that's why I told y'all, don't play with God. The next day we had a storm and trees fell on people's cars, people's homes. And those same vendors that they took out all came out and cut down trees from your houses, from your cars. And that's what I mean about relationships. people try to destroy it by not paying people. Now you put the village in a hurdle, because now it's like, how do you help the resident that's calling you? Y'all not calling them, y'all calling the mayor. So we want to make sure that we help the people no matter what.
Dolton's on the move, y'all.
And thank you, Johns, for coming out and still cutting in Murph, K&M Ventures, for cutting down the residents' trees. So this is something we did when it was the hottest day. And this is what I mean when that fake news reporter.
Look at this. Look at this shit. So she got another video of herself doing whatever the hell she doing. And then she got to put on here, Mayor Tiffany Henyard, the youngest and the first female mayor of Dolton. Really?
Flaco came and followed us. It was 100-degree weather. We was out, and my team, they was mad at me, but it's okay, because we was sweating bullets. And basically,
come on. Look at the video. She's listening to the voice of the residents and is addressing their needs and cries for help that's been ignored by past administrations.
Basically, they wanted to go back in.
They got water.
And they was all sweating. And I just want to point it out.
She has orchestrated more street resurfacing. I can read this. Sidewalk, driveway repaving, and free trimming than the last 3 mayors combined.
Because I had the police department out, the fire department out, public works was out. Everybody came out to help. And that's something that I do always. This ain't just right now. And guess what? I'm not up. Election time not here. I'm not up to 2025. Let's be clear on that.
Okay.
That's because I care. So if you was a senior that day in the house, we either got you out the house, we took you to our cooling station. We did everything possible. We got you bottled water. We did everything. And I want to thank my team, because without them, it wouldn't be possible. Even Chief Collin was sweating. They had him carrying the water. But they don't tell that story. They just run up on us for negativity, but didn't show why we was doing everything we doing. This is us doing outreach. This is us going door to door.
You notice all she's doing is walking down the street, and all these montages, walking down the street, surrounded by people, her enablers. That's all she's doing is walking. Except for getting her own car. I believe that's her car. Getting her own car out of the flood. Because how is that possible? Were you just walking down the street or in a sailboat during the flood and saw, oh, there's a car. Let's all get out and help the car get out the flood. That was your car. I'm telling you, I believe with all my heart and soul. But she's just walking down the street. So she should get applause for walking down the street.
Telling people about all the services I just named
in
here.
The sun?
Because people just don't know. They don't know all these things exist at Thornton Township and here at the village. And that's my slogan. My baby said that. She said, never, never, ever give up. So I just want you guys to coin that, and y'all remember that. Never give up. All right. So that concludes your videos, James? Okay. So that concludes our videos for this evening. I will now go into the veto message.
Boy, she talks so much.
Veto message. Oh. Okay, so you guys know about the secret squirrel meeting that the Board of Trustees had at the Park District. I am vetoing all the things that they think they passed without this board, meaning the complete body. So that is what my veto message basically says in a nutshell. You guys cannot do secret squirrel meetings without us. They even went as far as to pass a budget when I know Trustee Stan Brown been asking about having finance committee meetings. I know that half the time the administration would like to have some information or input as it relates to their line.
Hey y'all, quick question. So now there are Islamic bots in here. Last year or year before last, it was Russian. Now we got Islamic bots. What's happening? What's going on, y'all?
Items, but no one asked them, meaning the administration, what their needs were, what they once were. No one asks anything. Y'all just passed a budget without any input from this body. And that's why it's so sad and hurtful, because how you know what they need if you guys are never here? They run the day to day. You need to talk to them so you'll know, hey, maybe they chipper went down. Maybe they need a new sweeper. You don't know, but you just pass something blind. And then how dare you guys take out the overtime out of the budget? Why would y'all do that? If y'all anybody know how a budget go, the unforeseens happen, and that's what generates normally OT. Prime example, today we had one of our officers get in an accident. Car flipped over on Lincoln and Ellis, for those that don't know. So that means
Are we
what?
supposed to
That officer
care?
is going to be off. So that means what? Now someone has to basically cover her shift. What does that mean next? That creates overtime.
Oh,
I don't know how better to explain things to people, but somebody got to tell y'all the facts and just stop believing the naysayers, the wannabes. Like, stop, because that's not what it is. But people got to use common sense as to, well, let me think why this is the way it is. And all I could do is just tell you guys. Another thing the board did, they didn't pay for the gas leak that was over in the west side. This was at a previous board meeting. I asked the board to make sure they fix it. They told me I'm lying about the gas leak. So then we have the department head speak to the gas leak, and they voted it down, would not pay for the gas leak. Y'all know I'm not gonna do that. Y'all know we fixed that gas leak. I'm not gonna let the whole town blow up because y'all made. Y'all gotta do what you got elected to do, which is to lead the people. Make sure you give them the resources that's needed, and they didn't do it. Two other big issues that was on the table. One, Chief Collins, he asked for cameras in the police station. They voted no. Why would you vote no? How do you do investigations? Y'all ain't got no cameras. How? These are the things that we fight up here about. But residents don't understand how important that is to a department head. But if they asked the right questions, they would have known why it's needed. And why would you not vote for that? Another issue, Chief McCain, the fire chief. Did you know that they voted no to fix the garage door for the firehouse? How do you get the engine out? We telling you about the problem before it be a problem and y'all have a fire and we can't get to you. Anything with public safety is all about time.
I'm trying to get to the part where she gets into a altercation with the court clerk. I didn't know when I rewinded it to this point that she would just be talking freaking nonstop. I sincerely apologize.
Time. And if we can't get the engine out because we playing with the door and now your whole house burned down or your car blow up because your car on fire, now what? All I could tell you is the issues that we fight against, and all we do,
All right, I don't care.
you will prevail. And that's why you keep seeing me prevail time after time after time, because my heart, my spirit's in the right place. And people keep trying to take that from me, and I'm not going to allow it. And that's why I fight these people that sit on the same board, because they don't mean no good for our town. They keep selling our town out. And I have a problem with that. I have a problem with people that get in politics and don't do right. And guess what? Anything that needs to be changed is going to take time. I keep saying that. But let's go through it together and fix it. But don't sell our town now, guys. Because at the end of the day, we still going to be here, even though y'all not here. Because I'm everywhere and they never there. That's the difference between me and my board. And I thank you again, Trustee Stan Brown. I thank you again, Trustee Andrew Holmes. Those are the only two trustees that have ever support anything that I have going on to develop our town. And this is why we get awarded the money. When we went out of town to Springfield, they gave us $6.8 million. They allocated for Dolton. But if you're not in the room or you're not begging for stuff, how can you get things for your town? But people got to put stories out that ain't even true. Because you got the people. I have your hearts. Just like y'all got my heart. Y'all got a hold on me, dog. Just
shut up. Quick question, y'all, for the ones that watch her. Can you explain to me why that trustee, I think it might be Keys, but she has her picture sitting in front of her at the dais. Can y'all tell me why that is? I've never been able to ascertain why her picture is just sitting there. It's like a huge picture sitting in front of her. So if anybody can answer that, please, and thank you.
It's like vice versa. So all I could tell you is that, hey, I'm gonna keep leading with love. I'm gonna stay positive, stay prayed up, and hopefully things will get better within the next couple months. Because right now everybody getting roofs and windows. So I just letting y'all know.
Everybody can roof.
So we're gonna move on next, and we're gonna talk about the clerk. Clerk, do you got a report?
All right, that's what I wanted to.
Okay, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Can you guys hear me? Hello, hello.
That's it. Okay.
Okay. So,
Thank you. Thank you.
let's see. Report A, approval of minutes for September 5th, 2023 regular board meeting. I'm asking the Board of Trustees for their approval for that meeting.
That's not on the agenda.
It says approval of minutes.
It's not on the agenda. So
Listen to how disrespectful her tone is.
So why is approval of minutes on here?
normally, just so you know how this go, Deputy Clerk, it has to say the date and the when you guys wanted the minutes. It will have a date back. It's not on the agenda. And if you're paying attention, it's saying Mayor's veto on September 25th, 2023 minutes. So
That says September 5th, not September 25th.
well, it's not
And
on
that-
there. And thank you for clarifying, but it's not on there. So
Hold on. Prior agendas have had approval of minutes without the dates on there.
it's not on there. So please move on.
Okay, so I'll move on to communications then. So you stated that you won the FOIA case. That judgment isn't until October the 13th, 2023. So that case is still open for the record. Also, we don't control the village website. Whatever is posted on the clerk's page, whatever is removed, whatever is added, we have no control over that. Just for the record as well. I'm done, Mayor.
Please take classes to learn how to do your job.
I have.
Because hold on, Clark. Let me finish.
Quiet, please.
Because at the end of the day, if you got communications to talk to the public about something they need to know, please do that. You can throw your jabs or say whatever you think you need to say. And for the record, please make sure everything I said up here is typed up in those minutes, since you want to be sarcastic about what's going on. As it relates to the FOIA case, it says TRO denied, and it's for Key versus Henyard, 22 CH 3329. So please get your facts right. So
State
again,
what
courts, hold
TRO is
on.
For the record.
Hold on. Courts dismiss without leave. Motion for leave filed, amended complaint by Keys, denied. Dismissal granted. 09/14/2023. Again, this y'all problem that I have with y'all. When I tell y'all something, I state my facts, but y'all too busy trying to do a clap back that y'all don't even understand what y'all talking about. So that's what it says right here. And this is from the lawyers, meaning the village attorneys. Next, please, whatever you do, make sure that everyone's statements are in the record. And I know I said mine, but I want to say everybody's, so that the residents can follow up with what's going on. And as it relates to y'all office, and I mean Clerk Key, because you're the deputy, I need you guys to make sure y'all stop sending things out for FOIA that don't make no sense if y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all job is to protect the village. Protect the village. Not assume what you think we don't have, not assume or give your opinion of anything. And please, Deputy Clerk, come to work, because you don't be here. Please come to work. And then you will know what you should be giving out, because it's many a times you have dropped the ball on FOIAs that you should have gave to our departments and y'all have not. So therefore, when a FOIA need to go out, people don't even know it exists because you guys haven't given it to the department heads. That's another issue, let alone the issue. But you guys need to get y'all office in order and stay out of the mess, because the clerk ain't nothing but a court reporter. That's what y'all do, report what we do at meetings. But yet y'all get in the mess. Y'all go have secret squirrel meetings. Y'all call meetings, being disrespectful, walk out, leave. That ain't what you're supposed to do. You guys supposed to be neutral because that's all y'all job entails, recording things and making sure minutes are done. So one thing one resident did say that I totally agree with is, where is y'all minutes? Y'all done been here, you been what, a year, 2 years? 2 years, and y'all ain't got no minutes done, none? Come on, man. What are we paying you for? And this is what I'm talking about, residents. When everybody want to fight, everybody want to talk mess, but ain't nobody doing their job, because everybody trying to do my job. Everybody trying to tell me what to do. And they all got jobs. They all got stuff that they should be doing, but they're not doing it. But everybody got something to say to me about my stuff, and I'm the only one producing, showing up and showing out, giving y'all everything that you need. But they not doing whatever their office is supposed to do. And y'all should have a problem with that. Moving on.
May I be
Next, we
recognized?
have Village.
May I be recognized?
Go ahead.
Okay. And so I'm gonna make this very quick because you've already wasted enough of the people's time. As it relates again to the final judgment for the FOIA case, it's October the 13th, 2023. And again, as it relates to the website, the minutes are not on there because we do not control the village's website. Whatever is posted, not posted, added, or removed has nothing to do with the clerk's office. Let me make sure I'm addressing everything. And also, as it relates to the minutes, as the village clerk has already communicated to you, we do not write word for word. We follow what the Open Meetings Act states. We don't follow what you say, Mayor. What the law states is what we write. Check the law, check the statutes, and comprehend it, and you'll see why we write it the way that we do. It is a summary. We have been here for almost 2 minutes, and we haven't even gotten through, 2 hours. We haven't even gotten through the agenda. Do you expect us to write that word for word? I think you're looking for a transcriber, and that is not in our duties. We do not transcribe. If you would like a transcriber, perhaps you should address the board and add it to the budget. But myself nor the village clerk will be transcribing minutes word for word, and that is for the record. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna say this and we're gonna move on. Y'all need to be
Look at that disgusted look on her face. She is disgusted.
respectful. And that's the problem here. Everybody again want to clap back. And then when I clap back, everybody got attitude. Be respectful, Deputy Clerk. And your problem, hold on, you out of order. You out of order. Did I not give you the floor? Deputy Clerk, you out of order.
I won't respect
Deputy Clerk.
you don't respect.
Deputy Clerk, you're out of order. And that's your problem. People need to learn to stay in their place. Like I gave you the floor, I was quiet. I let you say whatever you want to say. Now you listen to what I got to say. Stop being disrespectful. Stop lying to the people about what it is you in your office should be doing. You and Clerk Key, period. Y'all need to come to work. Y'all are never here. Y'all need to do what you're supposed to do, which is have the minutes ready and make sure you review them. And if you guys would give us the minutes so we can review them before, so we can go and say, hey, add this, change that. And I said it's at the last meeting. And your job is to record what I'm saying. And if I say for the record, that means that you need to type what I'm saying. So won't you learn your position? Stop trying to clap at me. So we moving on. Next, village
Mayor, I have a motion
administrator.
to suspend the rules.
Okay, we finna move on. We got village administrator report.
Motion in a second on the suspend the rules.
We're finna move on to the reports.
Now, if for those of y'all who don't know, asking for a motion to suspend the rules means that they're not going to follow the agenda and giving these people more opportunity to have discussion. Because, of course, the trustees, they want to get in on this back and forth. So that's why they're suspending the rules. Look at this fool.
Attorney, we have a motion.
Why do you want to suspend? Why do you want to suspend?
And there was a motion, and it was properly seconded. So that means all speaking should cease, and it's time to take a roll call vote.
And the
Because
what
general
are you
comments have
doing?
been-
I didn't say call the roll. Y'all are out of order.
because the general
Y'all are
comments
out of
have-
order.
general comments
Y'all
have
out of
been
order.
overlooked, and myself,
Y'all out of order.
myself and other board members.
And I
have
just
heard
asked you a question. So Deputy Clerk, you out of order. So why do you want to
We
suspend
have
the
a
rules?
motion and a second to suspend the rules. I would
Trustee,
appreciate
why do you
your
want to
call.
suspend the rules? You have
Aye.
reports to do.
Because comments,
Aye, I'm
general
taking a vote.
comments have not been addressed. Myself
What's
and
wrong?
other board members, I believe, have comments to many of the allegations stated. So I'm asking either for general comments or suspend the rules.
Trustee, we're gonna get to everybody on here. Right now, we are on clerk, she's done. We are on village administrator now. And we will get to you guys to speak.
My
Everyone's
motion
gonna
was
be allowed to
there's a
speak.
motion and a second to suspend the rules. I will ask the attorney to follow.
And attorney said, what rule?
I said a motion and a second to suspend the normal order of business, to suspend the agenda.
You know what they,
So you
hell
want
they
to say
meant.
Is
none
your
of the
motion
business.
to take the agenda out of order?
He don't even know.
Suspend
He don't even know.
Suspend the agenda so that the board members can comment.
You got, everybody
Everybody know what suspend the rules mean. Like, stop it.
gonna get the opportunity to speak.
But the agenda announcements is on a meeting next.
Even if it was next or whatever, everybody gonna
Okay,
get to
so
speak.
it's-
So what is the problem? And it's the problem we got, cause y'all can't have y'all
Just
way.
talk the whole hour.
Everybody, so what? So what? Shouldn't walked out last time. Can
So
you wait till we
general
get to, can
announcements
you
have
wait till we
already
get
been
to it?
Passed on the agenda.
Okay, but we would
Second.
get to it. We would
I
get to
don't
it.
know why you're so afraid of other people speaking there.
I'm not, I'm never afraid of y'all at all. Get that correct. Please
Okay.
clear that up.
So
Never
then we can-
at all.
so then
What
let's
I'm
move forward.
asking, trustee, is why are we suspending rules if we're going over the agenda?
We're wasting 5 more minutes.
We are
on
by you
why.
doing what you're doing. So let me finish so everyone will have the opportunity to speak.
So, again,
Clerk, you out of order. You out of order. Don't call the roll. Go ahead.
Is the motion suspended?
Go ahead. You know, you need to chill out. Turn around. Turn around.
Now listen now. That's the clerk there. She talking. Her and the clerk going back and forth with each other.
Girl back. Go on with all the nutball stuff.
Can we have order, please? Order, please, or you'll be
Is the
escorted out
attorney
of the
gonna
meeting.
suspend the motion or what?
Okay, let
Is
me
the attorney gonna say something?
Order, please. or-
rewind real quick.
You out of order. You out of order. Don't call the roll. Go ahead.
Is the motion suspended?
Go ahead. You know, you need to chill out. Turn around. Turn around. Girl back. Go on with all the nutball stuff.
Can we have order, please? Order, please, or you'll be
Is the
escorted out
attorney
of the
gonna
meeting.
suspend the motion or what? Is the attorney gonna say something?
Hey, everyone that's here.
We wait.
Y'all
we got a whole
smash that like
second
button.
motion on the table. I understand it.
Okay. All right. She said, go ahead.
Thank you.
Start again. Trustee Norwood,
Aye.
trustee Stanley Brown,
No.
trustee House,
Please don't be
Aye.
disrespectful to people. Don't do that.
trustee Holmes,
No.
trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Thank you. I'll be brief with my comments, but I will say something that served me many, many years has been anytime somebody speaks that fast, watch your wallet. And that's what's going on here now. There's a lot of comments, a lot of statements that are being kind of hurled out there to defend something that when there was a media reporter there asking for a stance and there was no stance given to that same reporter. This is not information that the board made up and provided. That information was given out. Residents, I will say again, this deficit is real. We have troubles. Watch your wallet when people are talking that fast. That concludes my comments.
May
All
I be
right, next.
may I be recognized?
Go ahead.
I just want to address a few things that was stated tonight in your mayor's report. I'm not asking for feedback. I just want to make a statement. First off, you posted the CBA, the contract for the police, but you only posted a part of it. In that contract, because I read, it states that the protective detail is straight time, meaning that every shift, it should be somebody, not extensive overtime that's being clocked to the taxpayers. And it has been the norm that they don't cash out more than 40 hours per every 2 weeks for comp time. So to get 300 hours, even if they did over 80 hours or whatever, that's more than the norm, especially when we're having financial difficulties. Second, you said something about
This the one that has the picture in front of her, but it's not in front of her today. That's trustee Belcher.
about the business license. I'm not, and you could definitely always include me in everything. I'm not opposed to your decision of business license. What I'm opposed to is this was the direction that you were going for the village. These are people's business. It should have been a letter 6 to 9 months saying that we're looking to go in a new direction for the village. Don't wait until it's time for them to renew their license and leave them on this spinning journey of just hanging and not telling them what you're trying to do. So when you get up here and say, we're doing this and it's our friends and all that, that is not the goal. My thing is that if you do have the ability and the width to say that I don't want 40 license in town, that's your decision because you're the liquor commissioner. But to uproot these people's livelihoods after 20, 30 years, that's
Belcher, not Holmes.
I have a problem with. And you keep saying my friend bringing a strip club, which I don't know who my friend is. But the same friend or whatever that you keep saying I have, this 300 Sibley redevelopment plan that you so into pushing Restaurant Row wants 9 liquor license and an entertainment venue, which you're not saying, and then asking us to give him $3.5 million to do it. So when we start talking about stuff, like you always say, you have your turn to say something, we have our, look at the facts. Everything that's documented because you highlighted only certain stuff. Ask FOIA a copy of the collective bargaining agreement, FOIA the copy of the ordinance of the business license, FOIA the copy of the redevelopment plan and the things that we're going through. This is not to sit up here and to attack nobody. And it's a shame that we get here and y'all just say here, we've been here 2 hours and 15 minutes. An hour, she just talked about everything that somebody attacking her or doing. It's not about attacking nobody. It's about communicating. She don't communicate with us. That's the truth. Yes, we ain't gonna kumbaya or nothing, but it's a respect level. And we sit up here and disrespect one another because you only give what somebody is giving to you. My mother is not sitting on that dais. And it's not fair that she sits here and talk to us like we're kids. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. Then she says we voted against the gas leak, a lie. Voted against cameras and the police, a lie. All these things to try to demean all the stuff that's going on. I said, and she said, we don't research. Research. We looking at the warrant list. $6,426 on a logo for a skating rink. Who do that? Not approved. We sit here, it's been over $1 million for this Greenwood things. Not budgeted. All these grants, no receipts of payments deposited into the bank. And then it's always, they doing this. I grew here. They flew here. All this stuff. It makes no sense. It's not fair to us. It's not fair to the residents. And it makes no sense that we can't come and continue to do business and get up out of here. We spending roughly between $300,000 and $400,000 every month or every other month on tree trimming. It makes no sense. It's not budgeted anywhere. It's not about beautification. If you're going to cut the trees, cut the dead trees, trim the trees. But you making this a project of beauty just to be like, they said no. They said no. It's not fair to us. I'm a taxpayer. I've been here almost 20 years. So that grew here, flew here. I'm just invested as you are. And it's not fair that the decisions that you're making are on the backs of the residents. I release.
All right. And just so you know,
I said I asked for no comment.
Girl, you can't tell me what to do. So for that, y'all didn't budget for y'all attorney, right? But he charging all this money, this $2 million stuff, right? But you keep saying stuff not budgeted. So when y'all gonna put the residents in the budget? But y'all keep budgeting for everything else but the people. So if you're gonna state the facts, state the facts. All you did was make statements and no facts to nothing that you're talking about. 300 West Sibley, they tried to take that man property. He won in court. This was under Rowley administration. Jason House knows. But y'all ain't fighting for that though, right? Y'all ain't fighting to make people whole and make things right. Then you tell the person, come with a better plan. He come with a better plan, say 10 sit-down restaurant. And he didn't ask for no 9 liquor licenses. That everybody know that I ain't giving out, because that ain't my thing. Everybody know that about me. I'm about family. I just told you we got over 40 places. So why would I want to add more? But people just be talking up here. Go ahead, Trustee.
Thank you. Good evening, residents. Let's do a happy Monday, right?
Sir, please keep it down.
Happy Monday. There's an African proverb that says, if you want to go far, go alone. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Our job is to legislate. Do they allow us to add items to the agenda? No. So that's why you see us having special meetings. As long as there are 4 trustees, then we have a quorum. So we technically have a legal meeting. We talk about facts. What do we know? We all know that we've only had 1 meeting a month when we're supposed to have 2. The first meeting is because there's supposed to be a cow meeting for discussion where we as a board ask questions so the residents can have the answers at that time. This is not about us at the moment. This is about your tax dollars as well. This is the meeting where RFPs are supposed to be presented. I keep saying we're spending all of this money on all of this work. Where are the contracts and where are the RFPs? You don't see them. Why? Because all last 7 cow meetings have been canceled. We don't know that without RFPs, how do we know that we're getting the best bang for our buck? No one. We all homeowners here will get work done to our home. Who simply just tells one person to do the job? Typically, a person has 4 and 5 quotes, but not with us. She assigns 4 and 5 different people to do jobs and then say, hey, surprise trustees, here's the warrant list, here's $1 million. Don't say anything, don't ask any questions, just approve it. Police detail. As I stated before, I'm not against you having police detail, but for how long and how often was the question. $1 million in police overtime to protect you when we have residents flooding. This village consists of 60% women with children. We all need protection, last time I checked. Where are the grants? She sat here and did a whole slideshow. But did you all see the grants, the money coming in? They could have added
Not a
that.
dollar.
Greenwood cost us $1 million. It looks good. But what about the people that's flooded? What's a skating rink to people who have feces in their home in the basement? What's more important? We have infrastructure issues where our priorities are not with spending. They're not prioritizing without spending. Taxes are increasing and all you have to show for it is a skating rink. Ask your mayor, since we're talking about working together, to have the 2 meetings that we're supposed to. Let's have the cow meeting where there's RFPs presented so we all know who's doing the work and how much the work is costing us.
Cow meeting.
We're $5 million in a deficit. And that's why we're here. Checks and balances.
Cow meeting is a committee of the whole.
This board is about checks and balances. This is what we're fighting for, transparency. So on a lighter note, we're having an all about real estate seminar where our very own Cook County assessor will help you appeal your taxes. Wednesday, October 25th from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at 14700 Evers in Dolton Park inside the Lester Loan Building. For all of the people who missed the first deadline to appeal their taxes, because we know they're increasing, right? Make sure you're here. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me at 708-968-4297, or feel free to email me at bnorwood@villageofdalton.org. Thank you all, everyone.
All right, so go ahead.
Back to the good evening, ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope Ed Steve is still here. I'd just like to say there's going to be a fair coming up October 14th. It says, from fear to free, united for women's safety. And I'm looking at the fly and my counterpart right here, Brittany Woods, you're on there. And you're talking about uniting for safety for women. And this is just going back and forth. This is totally unfair. You guys keep throwing out there Greenwood Falls like that's the only thing that's been built. There's more things been done out here in Dolton instead of just Greenwood Falls.
Like,
Like
tell us.
like we got sidewalks out there because I deal with a lot of seniors, and we're looking at seniors got their sidewalks done in front of their homes, and it's not anymore that we got bumpy sidewalks. If a person's in a wheelchair, they can go down the streets. We got trees just falling on individual houses and roofs. If you guys were out there, you can actually see these things. This is some real stuff. So it has to be money being spent. In order to run a village, you're going to have to get bonds. You're going to have to get loans. We're not making enough money to pay the police department, the fire department, and public works. Those are some expensive entities that we have to pay for to run a village. So we can give out tickets and code enforcement and give out citations. That's still not enough money. We had to get some bonds. We had to borrow some money. That's automatic to run a village. Every village around is doing that. From Calumet City to beautiful South Holland, they're getting bonds. They're borrowing money. But I hear you, other trustees, and I'm not picking sides, but I'm just looking at what we're going to do. Just keep fighting and get nothing done. It's unfair to say the mayor just spending money. Where? Where is she putting the money at? Not in her pocket. It's going out here to the residents. Yeah, we all stakeholders out here. But just look around. If you've been riding around Dalton, you can definitely see some improvements. Go from 146 in Indiana all the way over to Maple. The whole street been paved. I went down some alleys paved. My alley looked like Vietnam. Potholes and everything. But there's some other residents that's getting alleys put together. For my 33 years out here, I've never seen an alley getting paved. They had the 50-50 program. Yeah, we was jumping up hallelujah for 50-50 program. Right now, we talking about zero to the residents. Yeah, there's grants being put out here, and there's some more grants still sitting on the table to be actually utilized. But let's American Rescue Plan, $32,550. Melanie Fitness registered, $159.67 for a total corporate payments of $644,331.15. We get a motion to accept those bills as read.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Then motion and second, any discussion? Please call the roll.
Trustee Norwood,
Aye.
Trustee Stanley Brown,
Aye.
Trustee House,
Aye.
Trustee Holmes,
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right. Trustee Stanbrough?
This time I read the warrant vendor report. October the 2nd, 2023, corporate payment register, $2,550,341.67. Gross payroll, September 8th, 2023, $496,763.08. Gross payroll, September 22nd.
It's a second by Trustee Holmes. Any discussion?
I have a comment, Mayor.
Go ahead.
Well, my question is, for the Public Works,
I'm just trying to get y'all, like the interactions that's going on and not all this minutia because we don't care about none of this. And I'm gonna be cutting this soon because it's been over an hour and a half. So give me just a second here.
agreement that we had, 4 years of hard work that those gentlemen did. They are entitled to retro payments. I was stated this at the last board meeting, and my stance on this is still the same. We have many bills on this warrant list that are vendors that have done work. I appreciate the passion and things that are done. Similarly, those individuals have worked for 4 years. They have at this moment not been paid their 4 years of retro payments. So my question is, do we have a date when that is expected?
I stated this at the last board meeting, that when we negotiated the contract and put it up for a vote, Public Works already know they're not getting their retro until the following year. We then put it up for them to get paid. They have already received an increase in their salaries or in their pay as it relates to whatever the agreement was for the contract. Just like I know that we don't have money to pay retro for them or the police department. So everyone's waiting on retro pay.
Thank you. So I will give my stance just so that I'm stating it again, and I will state this at every board meeting. If we have money for all these other items, we should have money to pay those individuals. And it's frustrating to hear. On one hand, we got grants, we got all this other money, and I think this is kind of the haze coming off of the smoke and mirrors. The reality is, if we don't have the money, we don't have the money. We should not keep on incurring more bills, more debt, and piling on to the deficit. Some meetings we come in there and say, okay, you keep on trying to scare residents with big words like deficit. Had another resident tell me deficits are scary. That's just the reality. So as we sit here, we passed a contract or an agreement that said that these gentlemen will be paid in 90 days. We should not have entered into a contract if we couldn't honor it. So as we're going through these bills, and I really mean this, I will not be approving every bill until these individuals are paid. That's just my vote and where I stand on it. Thank you.
All right, for the record, pay attention, residents. I know it's election time for some that wants to be mayor, and Trustee House is campaigning. He had never had a voice as long as he has sat on this board when I was a trustee with him. And guess what? The thing that we made happen is we put their contract before us, meaning Public Works and also the police department. Prior to that, 4 years ago, this same problem existed. He could have had the same sentiments, same questions to Mayor Riley. No one ever thought to make them whole, but guess what? You're a mayor, Tiffany Henyard. So with that being said, he knows this. He could have said something 4 years ago, 2 years ago, 1 year ago, as it relates to making them whole. They voted to basically approve their contract, and in negotiations, which we said at the board meeting, the lawyers know, the lawyers here that actually negotiated the contract, they know they're not getting the back pay until the following year. Everyone knows that. If that's the case, then why vote for the contract? It was our way of saying, hey, we are with you. We're going to make sure you're complete, meaning it made whole. Give us time. But until then, we're going to make sure that you get an increase in your salary, which the board did not actually figure out what they're going to get the money for to pay the increase in their salary. So if you pay attention to our salaries that we pay out every 2 weeks is basically $500,000 just about. So where did you get the extra $100,000 increase to make them whole? Where are we going to find them funds to make sure we can keep up with the increase in payroll? So no one's thinking about any of these things, but everybody talking. Then you want to say, hey, I'm not going to pay any vendors. The vendors are doing the work. What they got to do with that? Nothing. The vendors are doing the work. The residents are getting service. Your trees are getting trimmed. Concrete is getting poured. If there is a water main break, they come out and guess who fills the hole? You have EPA issues. You have all kinds of things that actually happen in this village. So for them to sit here and keep saying they're not going to pay somebody because of a...
Yes, I did watch the Darrell Brooks sentencing, and I am going to cover that this evening briefly when I go live before we start on trial day 2.
Contract, Trustee House, stop it. Stop politicking up here and take care of the residents and take care of the vendors that actually came and did the work in our time of need. I don't like the fact, and I'm gonna repeat, that these trustees sit here and put us in the negative with things because they do not pay people. So a lot of people be afraid to come and do work here at the village because we are known for not paying our vendors. So now you're messing up relationships as though some that builds them, but some of them sticks with us. But some people cannot hold a tab and keep on working every month, and spending their money to pay their employees. We have to do what's right. If they do the work, pay them for their work because the residents got that service. And that is what the issue is. Don't try to make it about something other than that. That one vendor got up there and said, y'all want them vacancies cut? He cut them down. That's the number one complaint that people call in housing. They live next door to abandoned property or vacant, and then they want it trimmed. They want trees gone from around it because they got kids or grandbabies. They out playing. They want nobody pulled up in there. And you too should want that because now we're stopping the squatters. We're stopping all these issues that we get because people just been living in these vacant houses. Little do y'all know. And then you have other areas in town where you got hoarders going on. We had a whole prostitution ring that we busted on Trustee Norwood's block. She stayed 2-3 houses from me. So that's why I be trying to tell y'all. And we got 3 stolen cars. They was in the garage. These the blocks they live on, allegedly live on. So all I'm telling you is that we still out here doing our job. Come on, man. Help us. Help the people. Stop getting up here pointing out something that got nothing to do with the other. And let's make the vendors whole because they help us in our time of need. And we still need them to produce for the resident. All right.
May I be recognized?
Go ahead.
I have a couple of questions and maybe Janice or Tangini can answer it. I know that we have an electronic warrant list, but then on this AP list, there are some items on here that have already been paid with the credit card. So I'm trying to understand why they're on the AP warrant list versus the electronic warrant list.
Now, that's a very reasonable question. Very reasonable. That requires a very simplistic answer. But you know we're not going to get it, right?
You want to know
Why they're on the AP warrant list instead of the electronic warrant list, and they were paid with the credit card.
Okay. Janice?
Which vendors are you speaking about?
Okay, image one, for $4,726. The balance, it was $2,000 that was paid with the credit card. And then it said it was a balance of $4,726 that was paid with the credit card. Then it's Juicy Crab. That was a township event in Alabama that was paid with the credit card.
There you go.
And it's on this one.
Y'all heard it. She was at Juicy Crab in Alabama. And Juicy Crab is delicious. Okay. I go to Juicy Crab quite frequently. Juicy Crab ain't cheap. So, yeah. What the hell you was doing here at Juicy Crab?
Warrant list. Then it's Jim and Nick's Barbecue, which was a township event in Alabama, and it was paid.
What the fuck you doing in Alabama, Jim and Nick's? What type of thornship? This is in Illinois. What type of township event is she doing in Alabama? She in my neck of the woods.
Paid with a credit card. Then it was Madison Street Family Restaurant that has no receipt attached to it. And then it was Pete's that was paid a credit card. I'm just asking because I want to know why it's not on the electronic warrant list versus the AP warrant list.
Okay, and before you answer that, Janice, stop lying, Trustee.
What am I lying
keep
about, ma'am?
saying it's a township event. It's not a township event. For the record, anybody that want to go to any conference can go. So stop trying to act like we having our own events because we do not. Anybody can sign up for a conference and go to it and get educated.
Mayor.
So stop doing that. Don't lie to the residents like that.
Mayor, when you went to Alabama, was it did you go as a township supervisor or as the mayor Dolton?
Why you worry about how I went?
I'm just asking the question. It's discussion. I just asked the question.
It's discussion, but I don't have to tell you how I went. If it's not on, if it's not on the list,
if I don't know,
it's not on the list, right? Because you could have asked me that before, right? If you really truly
it's discussion now.
Okay,
so here we go.
I don't go.
Janice, can you answer the question?
I don't go.
She asking your bitch ass now. Why can't you answer? Answer her. She wants to know why are you in Alabama and Juicy Crab and Jim and Nick's Barbecue? And was this on village business? Is this the business?
Go anywhere.
Tangini telling you what to say
from here, because remember, y'all ain't got the money, right? Make up your mind. Y'all got the money, y'all do. So stop saying township event.
Okay, I'm asking
that's
the
why
question.
I'm correcting you, Trustee. That's why I'm correcting you because you got it wrong. That's
Okay,
not
so
true.
did you go as the mayor or did you go as the township supervisor?
Again, this ain't no Q&A for Tiffany Henyard.
It's discussion.
And I just told you. I just answered.
Okay, well, nevertheless,
so I said you got it wrong. Do not put the township involved in Dolton.
Why they're on the AP warrant list versus the electronic warrant list.
So when the warrant lists are compiled, there may have been some that were entered as actual invoices when they were credit cards, but we can get that updated for you and provide you with the updated list.
Okay, I just want to know because if we just would have approved it, then they would have cut checks and they was already.
No, we wouldn't. We would have called.
Okay, all right. My next question is: do we have a tentative budget of any additional expenses for Greenwood project? Is there a budget for this?
Who is that for?
You can answer it.
Yes, we do.
Okay, can you tell me the budget amount?
Sure, I'll get you a budget.
So you don't know that we're about to spend another $40,000 this month for this Greenwood
You
project?
just asked me and I answered, so you can assume whatever you want.
I'm not
Until you see
assuming
the budget
anything.
from
I'm
me,
looking on the
then-
paper.
Then you can hold me accountable for the numbers that you're throwing out.
I'm not
Don't throw
assuming
nothing out.
anything. I'm just reading
You
on
are
paper.
assuming. You are assuming.
Okay,
And then
and
for the
then
record, when we spend money for the Greenwood project, so residents understand it's through grant money. It
I
has
just
nothing to do
asked,
with,
did you
hold
have a
on, because I want to
budget?
clear it up because you guys tell lies. So I want to make sure that they know what line item that come from, and you can see that in my viewpoint. So all your answers are really answered in my viewpoint, but you want to put on the show. So let's go.
I'm not putting on the show. I'm
You are.
asking you
Go
a
ahead.
question. If you
I
know it's
answered.
in my viewpoint, then you answer.
I
Then my
answered. Go
last
ahead.
question was, the $17,550 for the skates. Are those skates for the entire community?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and where are they located?
Why would I tell you that right now?
I'm saying, are they in possession of the Village of Dolton?
Why
That's
would
what
they
I'm
not
asking.
be? You asked the question, I answered.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much.
No problem. Any more discussion?
Yes, Mayor, I have one more comment.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of reiterate again, because on one hand, we say we have all this money, and then when it comes time to pay individuals, Public Works, we also have other individuals who have been approved by this board. I can throw out a couple of MBD solutions. We've received in the last 4 months, 2 notices from our health insurance, Blue Cross Blue Shield, that they were behind in paying and they threatened cutting us off. Also, prior to this recent court decision, congratulations, you won that. But during that time frame, we discovered 5 different instances where the Village of Dolton were overdrawn in the bank accounts. These are real concerns. If we have the money, I guess my question then would be, if approved, will all these things, including Public Works payment for the gentlemen that are doing the hard work, will those be paid immediately?
I just answered that, and the attorney just said, you spoke already, so I should move on because you're just repeating the same thing. And you already know the answer as it relates to Public Works. So that is the answer. And you was on the bank account, sir. You were. You and Clerk Key was on the bank account. So all that action or blaming, stop. You guys had control of it. You knew the day-to-day. You knew the amounts that's in the account. You guys had control over the complete bank account. So moving on. Anybody else for discussion?
Yeah, ma'am, I'll be
Go ahead.
So the concern is the budgeting for these projects. No one is against getting trees cut. The problem is when we see, and that's why I say, I know you said that we do RFPs. Yes, the engineer department does RFPs, but anyone who's attended these meetings haven't heard of an RFP being presented in a whole entire year and a half. So when we ask, we're asking because it's a concern. When I look at this warrant list, we have 352,000.
For those who don't know, RFP, it means request for proposal. And so in public organizations or nonprofits, the way that they get different contracts and deals or whatever, like say, I want to have a new, what is it, like a new payroll system, then we'll put out an RFP for different contractors to come and bid for. And so they'll go through a review process, and then they'll usually pick, the lowest bidder, or they start contract negotiations. But that's what an RFP is.
$1,105 on tree trimming, just on this warrant list. But yet we have John Pros who come to us and say, well, he's giving you a quote of $2.6 million to cut every tree down in the village. So these are real concerns. Trees have two very important reasons why they are here. One, we need them for oxygen, and 2, they assist with the flooding. So when we say, okay, how are we going about cutting the trees? When you drive around the village, I notice we are paying these companies money to trim the trees, and then the following month we're paying them again to cut the tree down. So now we're double dipping. We're paying them twice. So when you as a trustee, you constantly say, where's the tree list? Where's the tree list? But when we ask about the tree list, there's a big stink. And all we're doing is asking questions. That's why we have discussion. If we have a cow meeting, these RFPs, again, will be presented. We'll all know how much we're paying these vendors, and it won't be a surprise. If the ordinance state, okay, you say it states $20,000, up to $20,000, you don't need board approval. Well, we have $602,105 in trees from August to October. So the question is, okay, when is it after, if this is approved, then do we do another 600? Are we doing $350,000 a month in trees? Just tell us what we're doing. Bring the RFPs in front of us so that we know. It's not a concern with paying for the trees. The concern is how are we paying these people, and are we being overcharged? Why are we paying them to trim and then paying them to cut it down? So that's a concern. And then the reason why the whole Greenwood Road Avenue or Greenwood is being discussed is because when you see this, I know they say grants, but yet this is coming from the general budget. So where are the grants? When I look and see $130,000 for epoxy floor for the skate rink, yes, it looks nice, but can we afford it? So when we're spending, all we're asking is that you bring the spending in front of us, not just us as a board. At this point, we're used to not receiving information, but bring it in front of the residents so that their questions are answered. So that when they see Raul and John Pros, they know exactly who's cutting and exactly how much we are paying them. It will be public knowledge. It doesn't have to be a secret. Every time we ask a question, it's a big production. If we can just get our questions answered, and if we have the cow meeting, we can answer them without all the frustration and all the tension. So moving forward, I'm hoping that we can do RFPs so that we know exactly what vendors are getting compensated, what work they are doing. Is this a beautification project where we're just cutting down trees in the entire village, or are we cutting down just the ones that the residents have fallen on their home? Because when I look at a $602,000 invoice, there are questions. Okay, how many trees are we going? How often are we going to do this? Are we going to do this every month? Are we going to do RFPs every month? Can you just tell us that so that we don't have to be surprised every time we see a warrant list? Thank you.
Mayor, can I be recognized?
Yes, go ahead.
Trustee, to answer some of your questions, there is a backlog of about 10 years for emergency cut downs in this community.
Okay, that's enough. I'll have to come back and I'll pick another exchange between Tiffany and her trustees. And so, yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed our super mayor, the Hood Booger Supreme. I hope you guys enjoyed her and her foolishness. And so I will, like I said, I'll come back and bring you some more of that. And then I'll be back in a few hours to do Dusty Derail. So I want to thank all of you guys for coming out and spending some time with me today. And I will see those who are interested later on this evening. And I promise that I will come back soon with more of this idiot. All right. Well, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. And last thing I have to say is drums, please.
Drums, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have had a great time tonight. We have truly enjoyed ourselves, and we would like to thank you for being a part of the show